Well, a different game altogether today, John, a different challenge from Harlequins compared to Exeter.
Yeah, no, not a great game for us. I thought we started real well, some good physicality in our tackles, and then, as the first half went on, we started to bring in small mistakes, and then that sort of stayed with us for the rest of the game, and we couldn't claw back from it.
Yeah, those mistakes sort of really destroyed Gloucester's continuity. You couldn't build field position, couldn't build pressure.
Yeah, first half especially, we got stuck in our own half. Second half we had a little bit more field position, but then couldn't get past first phase. A couple of missed line-outs, a couple of missed strikes. You know what I mean? And against a good Quins team with a lead, they kept us out, and really disappointed.
I hesitate to say this close to you. There was a phase in that game where they got on top, in the collisions as well. They seemed to, they seemed energised by maybe your little mistakes that brought them back into the game.
It was, they brought a little bit more tempo. They brought real tempo to the lineouts. We weren't able to get our lineout D set, so they were getting free ball. So they were just playing quick, and they got quick ruck ball. So they're finding weak shoulders, and it was just hard to defend them at times. We got back up, some good collisions there, but ill discipline as well. Penalties, free shots at the post. It could have been much worse, but obviously they missed a few shots.
This is going to be the first test of a newfound confidence, really, because Gloucester seemed to build a little bit of a momentum, and this is the first stumbling block that's come in the way of that this year.
Yeah, it has. We had a good pre-season, a couple of good games, a good win, but last week, but it was far from perfect. And this week, I think things that went well for us last week just didn't pull off. Our first phase strikes, line out, our field position wasn't great, so it just put ourselves under pressure.
Was there a different Johan Ackerman in the changing room at the interval today?
No, a few of the senior players took over and said what they needed to be said, and I'm sure the coaches and Johan will come Monday and give their 2 cents. And again, it's something we can't dwell on because Leicester next week is going to be just as tough, maybe a different challenge, more through the middle, but again, we've got to make sure our first up tackles are good.
The penalty count went south as well today, and is that just an effect of the way the game started to unravel and frustration showing through?
Yeah, they started getting quick ball, try to put on the big hits, maybe or too eager to get the turnover where we can just trust the system. And at times we had a good D-line, but penalty, they get tempo in the lineouts, and we're under the pump again. So, and I think they kicked well. A couple of good kicks. They got the 50-50s and they were able to hold the ball.
So there's going to be a different feel about training this week. Do you anticipate seeing a new focus from the new coach, a new line? He's going to try and come and get you prepared for Leicester away next week, big game.
Yeah, it is Leicester away. I'm sure how they're going to play, and I think the boys will be on edge. Not too sure how Johan's going to turn up, but that's great because we don't want to be doing the same thing, because it hasn't really worked in the last few years. So, a new approach to training, a new approach to reviewing the game is going to be good for us.
So still enthusiasm for training Monday?
Oh, exactly, sure, mate. Every day.